Hey guys, Logan here from West Bend Dyno Tuning, and today we're going to be starting our new series called West Bend Dyno Test Labs. So today we're going to be installing an EDGE EZX inline tuning module, and it's for the 2020 through 2022 Duramax 3-liter LM2s. They claim about 42 horsepower and plus 91 foot-pounds of torque. That's the gains that they're claiming, and we're going to test it. We're going to put it through real-world testing on the dyno and see what kind of gains this thing actually makes. So follow along. All right, so let's get this out of the box. This is my first time actually looking at this. So this is see, I can't even open the box. I don't even know where it opens from. It's my first time looking at this, so it's going to be the same for me as it would be for you guys. I've never installed one of these, so this is about as real world as it gets for install instructions and a video. So we got, what do we got here? We got our instructions and of course some cool looking stickers. And then we got the module itself here. This should be all the wiring. So as you can see, it's a harness that's pretty well, I mean, it is plug and play. That's what it's meant to be, but I mean, look at it. This is about as factory as it gets when it comes to a wiring harness. It looks like it's meant to be there already, so that's pretty cool. Sometimes you get these and you got to make connections yourself, and then you got some stick on some Velcro for mounting the module and some zip ties to tie up your wiring. And that's pretty straightforward. That's all that's in this box, and that should be about as easy as the install is, because it's just making these connections wherever they tell you to make the connections. So let's get into the instructions and see what we got to do here. So we're into the first step of disconnecting connectors and getting the module actually plugged into the factory harness. And I was having trouble finding the map sensor. Well, it is all the way underneath the intake here at the back of the motor. I can get one, maybe two fingers on it. So we're gonna try to disconnect it now. It might be a little tough because I can't really get a hand in there to depress it, to bring it out. So we'll see what we can do here. It might take a little, it might be a little effort to get this out. You might have to pick up on the intake tube a little bit just to get a little bit of extra room. But right now it's giving me a lot of trouble. All right, so the install is done now. It took us around an hour, maybe a little longer than it would take you if you weren't filming everything and explaining things. So we're gonna do the first start on it. We'll see what happens here. It is running. These things are so smooth, it's weird. It almost feels like it's not running, but we're good. There's no check engine lights here. And then we'll go to power level. And right now we're on power level 2. We can go back to stock. Okay, maybe that's...
So the side ones are your
throttle
sensitivity,
okay.
And you have to hit on the big bar for the power level.
Okay, so we'll go back to stock for now. And we don't have it rolled back on the dyno right now because we just did the install, but you can change this all on the fly. Like I can just go, okay, I want power level 4. There we go, power level 4. And it shows up on your dash when you go to that power level. It'll actually go to, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 miles an hour is what it'll show on the speedometer when you change your power level. So we'll go to power level 2. Flashes 20 on the dash, you know you're at power level 2. And it's as easy as that. You can also change your power level with the buttons on the steering wheel. So if your cruise control is off, you should be able to, yep, so if you press cancel, it'll show you the current power level you're at. You can also go up with the, that's the dial. Oh, that's not a button. So if you go up, now it's at 30, 40, 50, then you go back down to whatever you want. We'll just leave it as stock for now, and should be good to go. And then that should show up in your app. So I changed it on the wheel. You just back out, go back into this. Shows you on the app what power level you're at. So you got 2 ways to see what power level you're running, and you can change it on the fly while you're driving down the road. There's also a lot of other cool features on here, like you can adjust your gear ratio, you can adjust your speed limiters. There's diagnostic features in here. For those of you that may live in Wisconsin like us, winter months get pretty cold and you want to warm up your truck in the morning, there's a high idle feature. You can, let's just click on that. Turn the engine on, put in park, turn cruise control on, and press the start button for high idle. Okay, so I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so we're not going to do that right now, but you can adjust your high idle up and down for whatever you want it to be to warm up in the morning, get your truck nice and warm before you go to work. You can do a DPF regen, a manual regen on this. You can program the buttons are programmable, so if you do a button recall, you can turn off your auto start stop, and it will forever stay off. It'll save that setting to the EDGE module, and next time you start your truck, your auto start will be off and you won't have to turn that off. But there's a lot of information that you can go through here. So like speed limiter, 112 mile an hour speed limiter now. We can adjust that up or down to whatever we want. We'll go to 120 just for a nice even number. Let's look at TPMS, I guess, and look at that. Engine is running, so the engine's got to be off for the TPMS. We can turn that off actually. Let's turn the ignition back on. Takes a little bit with the Chevys. And then we'll go back into TPMS, reading all your numbers here. So we got 32 in the front. You can look at KPA, bar. I don't know what update is, but we're going to do that.
You can set the threshold.
Oh, you can set the threshold of what the alarm goes off at. Okay. So yeah, it's a pretty straightforward thing. Is there anything else you want to look at on this app? I mean, it's all super user friendly. Like you click on it, it explains everything that's going to happen when you do this. It's very user friendly. It's very hard to mess up. It explains everything. There's a lot of instructions in here for the app, and if you're familiar with using a phone, it'll be no problem for you to go through this and figure out what you want to do. Plus the dial on the dash, like obviously you don't want to be on your phone while you're driving, so the dial on the dash, setting your power level settings with that is super nice. You can do it while you're driving. You don't have to get your phone out. You don't have to go into the app. It's just turn it up, turn it down, do whatever you want. Go do burnouts. All right, so now that we're officially done with the install, we're going to hand it over to Brian, our tuner, and he's actually going to run the truck on the dyno and see what kind of power gains it makes. So we're excited to see if the claims that EDGE makes are real. So remember the 41 horsepower gain and 91 foot-pounds of torque, or 92 actually, I think is what they said. We're going to put it on the dyno and put that to the test, see if they're lying to us or not. I don't think they are. I think they're going to be pretty straightforward with us. We've done similar modules and they do gain pretty good horsepower. So yeah, keep following along. We'll check it out and see what it does on the dyno.
Hey guys, Brian from West Bend Dyno here. Logan just got done installing this EDGE EZX module on this 3-liter diesel. We're going to do the baseline. We're going to control it with the smartphone app, or you can do it with the steering wheel controls. We're going to use the smartphone to check stock power level and level 5. Hey guys, we're back off the dyno. We got some pretty good power results. We're gonna hook the Dragy up and do a couple of 0 to 60 pulls. Not where this truck's really gonna shine, but we're gonna see what kind of results we get from that. All right guys, we just got done doing the testing on this Duramax here, the 3-liter Duramax. On the dyno, it picked up roughly 33 wheel horsepower and about 54 wheel foot-pounds of torque just from a simple plug-in module. We then took it out on the street and did some Dragy testing with it, some 0 to 60. From baseline to level 5, it picked up about 0.3 of a second 0 to 60. Now there was some tire spin on both pulls, so it's not super accurate, but it definitely felt a lot more responsive and a lot more low-end torque and a low-end grunt that we could actually feel on the street when we drove it. If you're interested in the EDGE EZX module for your Duramax, whether it's the LM2 or LZO, go to our website. There's a link listed below and use coupon code EasyX10 to save 10% off the purchase of this item. Let us know what your thoughts are. If you have any questions on this product, feel free to give us a call, 262-692-9035, or go to our website, westbenddyno.com. All right, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. We'll continue testing popular products and giving you real-world results on this video series.